really dangerous. As I was actually driving in this afternoon, there were two big trucks and sheets of ice were falling off.
Well, that's the thing too, right? It's not just the folks who are driving out on there. It's also the truck drivers out there.
The trucks.
Also, yeah,
and it's not going to melt itself with these temperatures. We've had temperatures below freezing. If there's been ice on your car, it's still there unless we're seeing it flying off.
Well,
like that.
what about when you look at the 10-day? Is there anything that we can look forward to in the 10-day?
We have a lot to look forward to, Colton. We
Hopefully
have a lot
no more
to
wind.
look forward to. One thing is we'll see the wind calming within the next day or so. And also, we are officially 30 days away from spring, the start of spring. And while that doesn't mean it's immediately going to stop snowing and warm up, we do have some warmer days on the 10-day forecast. And it looks like the temperature trend, the long-range trend, is going to be closer to normal compared to those temperatures that we've been seeing that have been pretty far below normal these past few days. So today, as we go through the rest of the day today, we're going to not feel really above 10 degrees for the rest of our evening. But as we go through our next few days, we'll make it to the low, maybe the middle 30s by the weekend, some upper 30s, getting closer to that average high temperature of 39 degrees. But next week, we have lots of days where we'll be in the 40s. Most days next week are actually going to be in the 40s. So a little bit of a warm up. So let's take a look at this wind chill. The next few hours, it's going to feel like 4 degrees by 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Waking up tomorrow, sub-zero feels like temperatures, feeling like zero right along the coast. But then tomorrow, winds start to ease and it'll feel about 16 degrees, even as temperatures make it to the low, middle, and even upper 20s in spots. So a big system moving across the country. It is bringing winter storm warnings across states like Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia is going to see that potential for a big winter storm. And this is going to be the next system potentially to impact us, but it is going to make its way out into the open waters a bit to the south. So it could bring a bit of snow, but we're going to be really on the outskirts of this as it's going to move over Virginia and North Carolina, and it is going to be pushing out into the open Atlantic by the mid-Atlantic. So it's going to be a bit to our south. If it does wobble at all to the north, that could bring us some higher snow totals. That could bring more of us snow, but right now it does look like it's just going to be right along the coast, getting in on that potential for snow. The Cape and also the islands, potentially Boston seeing a few flurries by early Friday morning. This is Thursday evening to Friday morning, potentially a few flurries, but it doesn't look like it's going to accumulate to all that much. So when we're checking in on accumulations, less than an inch of snow for most spots, even including the South Shore up towards Boston. It's going to be spots along the Cape and the islands that see 1 to 3 inches of snow there. So we still have to get through the next few hours of gusty conditions. Overnight tonight, though, wind gusts are going to make their way closer to 15, maybe 20 miles per hour. By the time you're heading out tomorrow, it's still going to feel cold out there, though. We still have those cold temperatures and feels like temperatures will be close to zero, if not below that. But as we head through our day on Wednesday, we're not going to see those wind gusts getting up to 40, even 50 miles per hour. And eventually, as the sun goes down on Wednesday, those winds will begin to ease, seeing about 10-mile-per-hour gusts. So that's going to feel great compared to these 60-mile-per-hour gusts we've been seeing the past few days. So staying in the 20s Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll make it to the upper 30s. And there will be sunshine in store for parts of the weekend. But keeping an eye on the coastal storm Thursday. And then next week, we have another chance for a round of a wintry mix and even some snow possible into early Wednesday.
All right.